Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just on here chilling, relaxing. You know what I mean? Uh, I've been I've been doing my research, just watching a lot of videos, especially about this. It's not really a popular subject, but this Carlos Mencia thing. You know what I mean? And I've come to the conclusion that they blackballed Carlos Mencia. He was blackballed out of the comedy scene by a bunch of white comics who are very known to be very racist and vulgar and scumbag type of individuals like Joe Rogan, Ari, the Steven Rizano guy. I forgot his fucking name. And basically, bro, a lot of guys on Joe Rogan's on his not on his payroll, but his boys. A lot of his boys, they're all getting exposed for doing messed up shit or being scumbags. Now, why is this? Why do you think this is? It's because I feel like it's like the karma, the backlash of what they did to Carlos Mencia and what they did to his career. Because if you think about it, it's like it wasn't. It's been like it's like 10 years after that. That's when that one guy, that the Steven guy, it started happening very slow. It's like happening slower, and then fucking this year it's been spiraling out of fucking control with these guys. It happened 7 years ago with the Steven dude when he admitted that he lied about being in 9/11. He lied about being in the Twin Towers on 9/11, and he ran with that, and that's how he got his comedy career started, y'all. He ran with a lie to get his comedy career started, y'all. You understand? This dude's already a scumbag. Now, how can y'all believe this dude that that Mencia did anything when you can't even believe that he was in the Twin Towers in 9/11? He's lying to y'all already, right there. And that's what I'm saying. And it wasn't until he made millions of dollars and he has already became fucking famous. That's when we found out about it. So now, moving on from him, uh, Ari. He's been getting backlash for a lot of stuff for a long time. He's been racist. You know what I mean? People been not liking this dude for real, for real. But that Kobe Bryant shit, that's when that's when everybody was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, dude. No, dude. Like that's when you cross the line. It's just not comedy. It's not funny. Um, Somebody should beat the dog shit out of you because you're a pussy. Like for real, for real. You're a straight bitch, dude. Like if I seen you if I seen you walking down the street, bro, it'd be over for your ass. Like dead ass. Like for real, for real. I wouldn't even say nothing, none of that. You gonna catch a beating. Like for real, for real. But yeah. Other than Ari, you got your boy Joe Rogan. Now, when I seen that video and him saying the N word over like fucking 30, 40 times, bro, it's a big compilation where he's just saying it. And I was just like, bro, he was doing this when he was getting big on his freaking podcast after outing Carlos Mencia, and everybody said that he got blackballed from the comedy show, which he was supposed to get blackballed from the comedy show because it was wrong for what he got up there and did. Period. It was wrong. And people are not realizing that. People are thinking that he's a hero or something like that, and that he was standing up for Ari and that Carlos Mencia was such a bully. That's BS, bro. Ari is 6'6" and was beating the crap out of Bobby Lee. You think he was scared of little old Carlos? Hell no, he wasn't scared of Carlos, nigga. And then that's what I'm saying. When Carlos found out that he beat up Bobby Lee like that, that's when he was like, bro, don't book him for the show. So then he didn't get booked for that show. He knew he was supposed to get booked for the show, but he didn't get booked for the show. So he was mad. And not only that, with just like Carlos said, he was taking everybody's spots, bro. He didn't care. He was up there getting money, bro. He was up there getting getting comedy spot. That's what he was doing. A lot of famous people did it. You know what I mean? He was just doing the same thing that a lot of other famous comics did when it was daytime. But what was different was he was Mexican, or you know what I mean? He was Latino or whatever, and he was bumping all these white comics. So when these white comics, it was like, why am I getting bumped? Why is he continuing be able to do this? I'm tired of this. Blase, blase. But when it was him and he was getting bumped, he didn't fucking complain. He didn't bitch, bro. Is these white entitled fucking comics who sat there, was mad that he was bumping him, that he was funnier than them, and then just accused him of that, and then blackballed him. And they crucified this man. They crucified this man. If y'all don't even know what that is, because y'all are not in that. Y'all have never had to deal with these type of people in society. I've had to deal with it before. I've been crucified by a bunch of white racist people, verbally crucified. This is exactly what they did to Carlos Mencia, and this was 17 years ago. So it ain't like a lot of people can go back and be like, oh man, freaking, here's the proof of this, here's the proof of that. Like, bro, I have not seen one freaking video proving that Carlos Mencia stole any freaking jokes. Not one. I was just on the tirade just looking, and I seen that one Carlos Mencia, that one George Lopez joke, and I was like, bro, that's not stealing a joke. I could tell that joke and it wouldn't be stealing, because it'd be the truth and about my freaking life. It'd be something that happened real in my life. It happens to everybody. Not everybody, but everybody that was born in the 80s and 90s. Y'all know that, yeah, it was a point in time where we didn't have remotes and we had to get up and change the TV with a bare hand, with the knob. Click, 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 click. Y'all had that. It's not uncommon, bro. So when they said that he stole that joke, that's BS. That's like just trying to say that he stole it just because the joke was similar. And then it wasn't even the whole thing, because Mencia had a whole bit about the riots and all that shit that he said before he even said that specifically. So if anything, it seemed like George Lopez stole a piece of his joke. You know what I mean? People just gonna pick and choose what they want or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, this is what they did to this man. They blackballed Carlos Mencia. They made him look like a joke thief. And then Joe Rogan went on to do his podcast and do Fear Factor and get famous and do the UFC commentary and just get famous and do whatever the hell he wanted to. And he was do all that whole time he was spewing the N-word on his podcast and talking ish on Mencia. And we wasn't there to listen. All them white folks was there to listen. All these white people who know him, know and listen to him, were there to listen. And we didn't find out about it until after it came out, until it was a problem. But all these white people that was listening to his podcast, they know and heard him and was listening to him say the N-word over and over and over again and didn't care. They did not care, because they racist too with him. They right there racist with him. They didn't have no problem with him saying it. Know what I mean? And that's the thing. He has a racist audience. The core of his audience is racist. If y'all didn't know that, that's why he's even popular, period, because a lot of people in America are racist, especially a lot of white people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's going to have a big racist audience, and that's who he caters to. If you didn't notice, before Joe Rogan before he signed that little deal, that podcast deal, whatever, or that Spotify deal, whatever, he was Democrat. Every view he had was Democrat. Every view he had was, he had no Republican views. As soon as he signed that deal, all I hear is Republican crap coming out of his mouth. Republican rhetoric, Republican quotes. It was really interesting to see him flop like that. And I was like, wow, now it's like he just seems like a Trump supporter now to me. And that's his true nature, because he probably did vote for freaking Trump. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. And that was my whole thing, man. I'm sorry for trying to go on a 10-minute rant. I want to at least do 10 minutes of this, because I had to dive deep into it and let you guys see how much of a scumbag all these guys are. They're a bunch of scumbags accusing Carlos Mencia. If you look at what Carlos Mencia is doing, look at what he's doing. Stand up. He's a comedian still. He's doing what he's always been doing. He ain't changed up one bit. He ain't had to go to do nothing else. He been on tour. He been on tour for years. That joke, bro, I seen a special that Joe Rogan did for Netflix. It was garbage. Carlos Mencia rocks the house every other day. He's literally out in these streets being a comedian with his own jokes. So how can y'all say that he stole anything? He never stole anything. Y'all are liars. Y'all blackballed him, and y'all did it for your own personal gain. But now it's all backfiring in y'all faces. Who was that one other guy? I don't even know if he had anything to do with the Carlos Mencia ish. I don't really think he did. But that one dude who played Eminem on the Logic song that Logic Eminem had, bro. Ain't he being accused of the R word right now or something like that? Or S assault? Something like that? Man, ain't that crazy? Ain't he supposed to be he's supposed to be one of the big he was supposed to be one of them new big upcoming cool comics. Man, look at this man now, man. Look at this man now. Come from doing that song with Logic to this. Real freaking quick. Real quick. Real quick. They all kind of just like they all tethering down on each other. And you know what I mean? I don't really wish nothing bad on a dude, and I hope that it's not true and that he, you know what I mean, he's innocent. You know what I mean? But it's not looking good for him, and he's not looking freaking innocent at all. The whole thing is now we just gotta wait and see what happens. You know what I mean? But that's all I got for y'all. You know what I mean? I don't really care if y'all like or subscribe or anything like that. I'm literally just making this video because I'm tired of being on the comments and commenting on people's stuffs, and I just want people to listen to my story, like to what I put together, and just think and like this, like let me know if I'm right or if you think I'm right or wrong or what. But this is just how I see it. I see it as that he was blackballed by all these racist white comics. Man, if you look at that video where they're saying that he did it, and he's there, like, bro, did I really? He's like, and then they're just on the video, like, yeah, he stole jokes. Like, bro, in the Steve dude, the dude that lied about the 9/11, he's on that video saying it, and then Carlos like, what jokes did I steal? And he's, oh, you stole Ari's joke, the fucking border joke, the Mexican border joke. Come on, bro. Y'all saying a 6'6" Jewish dude wrote a Mexican border joke before any Mexican? Come on, dog. That's crazy. It's nonsense. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace out.